new approach to health, EcoHealth, aims at integration, bringing together medical experts as well as environmental experts, because somehow these have for a long time been working in isolation, yet there is a relationship between the environment and the people.
Doctors tend to look only at the illness of the patient as such, and not what is surrounding the patient. And EcoHealth tries to look at the surrounding of the patient in a systemic way.
Systemic in a way that the health of human beings depends directly on social relations, behavior and on the environment. Jakob Zinstag, the president for the International Association for Ecology and Health, says this culture of isolation needs to change, and fast.
They should link up with veterinarians, anthropologists, environmentalists. All these people can help informing what are not primary but secondary or third stage causes.
Integration, according to many scientists and researchers, is what EcoHealth is rooting for, to understand these complex interactions with human behavior.
We pollute, we burn, we slash, we destroy. So we definitely need a change of mind.
In order to improve human health, we have to look at the causes of problems and the causes of those problems. And sometimes those are environmental issues, those are ecosystem issues.
Fred Mulabya from the Environment Division at the Ministry of Health in Uganda agrees that man may have to reap all the negative effects that come with the destruction of the environment.
The cycle of disease continues because we have a source, a host, and a disease-causative organisms.
Dr. Samuel Mugisha, who is working on an IDRC project around Lake Mburo in Uganda with pastoralists, says encroachment on forests to make way for pastoral land is now commonplace.
We attract more animals, especially zebras and impalas and buffaloes, because they are also looking for improved pasture and water.
We are likely to either take infection to them or pick infection from them.
So it's human who encroach there. We disturb the wildlife, we disturb their territory. So that's why it's spillover happening.
Marilyn, a medical neurologist and the international resident at WHO in Washington, says malaria, a disease which kills thousands each year, is a climate-sensitive disease which many should fear.
We have to expect many more cases. We have to expect a geographic and altitudinal extension of malaria cases.
A case in point in Uganda is Kabale, which is experiencing most cases of malaria because of climatic changes. Diseases that have disappeared, like the dengue fever in Uganda, may make a comeback.
Maybe the African people haven't exposed that much way to call it outbreak, but it's down the road, it will be coming.
What is at the roots of Ebola fever? Essentially, the disease spreading from bats to monkeys to human. Why is it taking place? Because there is contact between human and infected animal. Why is it spreading? Because there is contact between humans that are infected.
Organizations like Canada's International Development Research Centre, IDRC, according to Jean Lebel, the president, have been spearheading research in the eco-health field for the past 20 years by entrusting the leadership of different governments in emerging diseases and environmental contaminants.
Why don't we have a look, at places that are suspected to be reservoir of, virus or parasite to avoid, cultivating them and concentrating agriculture in other places.
The bush is not a resource that is infinite. We can no longer slash trees just for coal, for example. I think we need a rapid switch to renewable energy wherever we are in the world.
As the 5th biennial conference of the International Association for Ecology and Health concluded in Canada, scientists and researchers agreed to develop solutions to reduce that conflict between man and the environment. Key too in their discussions is that the question of climate change should take center stage. Florence Naluyimba, NTV Nature Files in Montreal, Canada.